We had a week. Alright, a fucking week. We had some ass kickings. We had some close games that shouldn't have been close. We had some teams shit down their legs. We had some teams shit down their legs a little bit. We had that happen. That definitely happened. There was a team that shit down their legs a little bit. But it's okay. It's okay. Because we're gearing up for playoffs. We're keeping positive vibes. It's January. First video of the new year. Starting it off right. You know, this video is being filmed at nighttime, so I'm gonna toast with some Tennessee whiskey. For the new year, we're starting it off with good vibes, baby. Usually we would start with some coffee or something like that. You would see me sipping on or some water, but it's nighttime, man. We got off of work, got some time. It's time to record, it's time to relax, it's time to get in to last week's picks. Let's get to wait. I need y'all to let me know, how did you guys like the added highlights to last week's video? That kind of serves as a test run for the playoffs coming up. I just wanted to test that out to see if you guys would like to see more footage, more gameplay footage, along with the whispers and the reviews and the picks, just because I want to keep adding stuff to the content. I want to keep continuing to kind of push this forward. I don't want to just keep coming on here and just click and yep, this is it. But at the same time, I want to keep in mind the people that are watching it. So I know ASMR is widely used for sleep and relaxation purposes, so I don't know if flashing highlights, that's why I tried to fade them in and fade them out. I don't know if like popping in highlights is the perfect thing to do for this. So you guys let me know how you feel about it. Do we like the highlights? We not liking the highlights? And anything else, I'm always open for constructive criticism, because at the end of the day, this is our channel. It's that simple. This is not my channel, this is our channel, because I don't exist without you guys. So it's that simple. And I know that's the corny shit that everybody says, but really it is that simple. So that's why everybody says it. So let me know. Anyway, now let's get into these picks. Alright, so let's get into it. We're gonna start with Thursday Night Football. That was the Browns and the Jets. That was Joe Flacco delivering a whole lot of ass whooping to the New York Jets. Yo, what Joe Flacco is doing is absolutely out of this world and needs to be talked about a lot more. It's crazy that we're not, and it seems like it is being talked about, but just not enough. This dude is fresh off the couch, busting ass in a professional league with people that are literally like 10 years younger than him. Like, it's nuts. It's absolutely nuts. It's ridiculous. And I love to see it, because then, like, there's a lot of quarterbacks out there, a lot of players out there, Kyle Van Noy as well, like, that were out of the league that are coming back and handling work. And then there's a lot of veterans, Adam Thielen, who are shining in the roles that they are given. Like, I love to see Joe Flacco doing what he's doing. And to be honest with you, I think the Browns are the only team that can stop what the Ravens got going on, but we'll get to that later. Browns ended up getting this dub, 37-20. The Cowboys. Okay. I'm going to be very unbiased, because I don't have a favorite out of these two teams. So I'm going to be very unbiased and just give my honest opinion about this game. The Lions got screwed. Okay, that's it. Alright. Yep, alright. Everybody agrees the Lions got screwed. I'm not getting into how they reported. I'm not getting into all that. They got screwed. There's no two ways about it. They got screwed. But as a Saints fan, just trust me, Detroit fans. Trust me when I say I understand exactly what you're going through. But worse, as a Saints fan, alright, think about it. We had a trip to the Super Bowl. It was right there. Right there. And the refs were like, get that shit out of here. Like, literally took a Super Bowl out of our hands. Like, the trip to one. And then we had to watch, like, it was like a field goal Super Bowl between the Rams and the Patriots. I'm not even gonna get into it. But understand, Detroit, I know how you feel. I know how Detroit fans feel. So, understand me when I say that this is just how it goes. Sometimes you get fucked, but sometimes, very rare, sometimes you get to do the fucking. So this time y'all got fucked. Alright, y'all got fucked this time. Everybody understands. Maybe in the playoffs, y'all get to do the fucking. Alright, Cowboys, y'all better not lose to the Commanders. Everything is set up for y'all right now to get to where you want to go, kinda, because you still got to play the 49ers. But everything is set up for the Cowboys to get to where they want to go. If they win the NFC East, if they don't, that's a different conversation. But the Cowboys ended up getting that dub 20-19. Bills and Patriots, this game, alright, so let me tell you. The Bills really do confuse me. Because one week I'll watch the Bills and I'll be like, yep, they're fucking amazing. Nobody can stop them. And then another week and I'll be like, maybe they're stoppable. I'm trying not to put too much stock into this game. End result, 27-21. Bills ended up winning. I'm trying not to put too much stock into it because it's a division game. And it's Bill Belichick. And Patriots fans, I don't know how you feel about Bill Belichick, but that's still one of the greatest defensive minds in football. But one of the greatest defensive minds in football is Bill Belichick. We know and we understand that. But the Bills are clearly a better team. So even if it's a division game, I would like to see y'all really step on the gas. That's the only thing that bothers me. But the Bills have a good test coming up this week, so we'll get to see what they're really about. And they gotta play too, like they have to play. So we'll get to see what they're made of. Oh my god. Saints and Bucks, Jesus. Jesus, okay. Oh god, okay, so Saints ended up winning. Let's get that out the way. 23-13. It was pretty much a shutout until the end, and then got a little bit close, but not really. Here's what pisses me off. What did we do that for? We're gonna keep Dennis Allen around one more year because we came this close to making playoffs, because the Bucks have the Panthers next week and they're gonna beat the shit out of the Panthers. So the Saints are not making playoffs. Dennis Allen is gonna be this close again to making playoffs in the worst division in football. Disgusting. The Bucks, man, I'm losing confidence in y'all because I had a lot of confidence in the Buccaneers, and now it's just dwindling. It's dwindling. Y'all have a get-right game coming up with the Panthers. If you play it right, beat the shit out of the Panthers. No disrespect to Carolina fans. Beat the shit out of the Panthers. Get yourself rolling for playoffs. That would be my message if I was a coach, if I was Todd Bowles in the locker room. Raiders and Colts. Let's see. Oh, by the way, let's see how we're doing so far. So far, clean sweep. But no, I'm sorry. Nope. Saints. The Saints fucked me. Who would have thought? Who would have thought the Saints would have fucked me? Right. Raiders and Colts. Alright, let's see. We picked the Raiders just because I like what they got going on over there. And, I mean, they beat the Chiefs the week before. That team is tough. The Raiders are tough. And they played a tough game. 23-20 loss to the Colts. Now, as far as the Raiders go, please, Mark Davis, learn from David Tepper. Don't learn from David Tepper and Steve Wilkes. Hire Antonio. Hire Antonio Pierce, please. There's nothing else to say about it. That team looks completely different. I feel like that team on any given Sunday can compete with anybody. And I didn't feel like that when Josh McDaniels was the coach. At the end of the day, your coach has to be able to stand up in front of 53 other grown, elite, money-making men that are at the top of their game and physical peak and command them. Only a few select people can do that at a high level, and I feel like Antonio Pierce has the potential to do that. Now, let's switch over to the Colts, the winning team. I like the Colts, but I don't exciting, but I don't think that they could actually put up a fight in the playoffs. And when the playoffs come, I want to see some good goddamn football. Alright, I don't want to see any blowouts in the playoffs, but let's keep going. The Rams and the Giants. The Rams ended up getting this dub 26-25. I really don't like this, man. A few weeks ago now, I put out a video and in this video, it was a picks video, but the theme of it was mediocrity and accepting mediocrity based off of something that Tom Brady said. And this comes back to it, like the Bills and the Patriots, the Rams and the Giants, and then a team that we'll get to later on. Two teams that we'll get to later on. But if you're the Rams, you have no business, as hot as you've been, you have no business fooling around. 26-25 with the Giants, you have no business doing that. None. As far as the Giants go. One of my best friends is a Giants fan. He hates the Giants. So, I don't know what that tells you. Like, that's his favorite team, but he hates them right now. I feel like the Giants put up a fight, which might be bad for a division rival that needs a W coming up next. But I feel like the Giants put up a fight. Maybe not every week, but they put up a fight sometimes. And Tyrod Taylor, I just feel like, is a solid quarterback. I really do. I really do. You can give me whatever flag you want to about that. He's a great backup. Anyway, let's get to the meat and potatoes, goddamn. Ravens and Dolphins 56-19. 56-19. Oh my god. Oh my god. 56-19. Oh my god. Okay, so remember what I said last week about Lamar Jackson being the best quarterback in football? Look, I'm done. I will not have this conversation again. I will not. I got text messages from a dude that I debated with. Let me not say a dude. One of my friends I debated with months ago. And I told him that Lamar Jackson was better than Josh Allen. And he's like, no, the stats. And I'm like, bruh, it's the intangibles with Lamar. And I'm tired of having to say it. It is the things that do not show up on the stat sheet. It's that. It is the fact that you have no fucking clue what he is about to do. Whether he runs or throws the ball. Especially because he's already been a threat throwing the ball. I am an avid believer that Lamar Jackson could throw the football before this year. You don't just, and read defenses. You don't just magically learn how to read defenses and throw the football like this. It doesn't happen. He knew how to do it. He didn't have the weapons or the coordinator to do it. Now he has it. He's doing it. And now you have no fucking chance to beat him. Because honest to God, it's like playing Madden at this point, the way the Ravens are doing people. If you really think about that. It's like he's playing Madden. Because what are you going to do? You got a QB contain every single play. And that takes away from the back end. And he can throw that ball now. So, what are we doing here? And if you let him go, if you play the pass and you let him go, it's over. And by the way, there's an actual running back who gets paid to be a running back. And now they have Dalvin Cook, who I think can still ball. Now, Jets fans, you could say a lot, I understand. But I think Dalvin Cook can still ball. I think fit is a big process for athletes. You have to be able to fit on a team. Dalvin Cook didn't fit on the Jets, I don't think. Because there's no way Dalvin Cook just forgot how to run a ball. No way. No way. Dolphins now. To flip over to the Dolphins, because that's it. With the Ravens, that's it. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Lamar Jackson, best quarterback in the league. I don't give a fuck if I'm picking a quarterback, Patrick Mahomes included. And I understand Patrick Mahomes' arm talent. Please understand that. I understand that. I understand that Patrick Mahomes is a clutch. But I still want Lamar Jackson because of the possibilities of what you can do with the run game, the pass game, the play action game, the option game. There's so many things you can do with Lamar. Anyway. Golly. Anyway. Dolphins y'all better get right this week. That's all I can say. Y'all got one last week to get right against a team that slapped the dog shit out of y'all. You have one last chance because at this point, everybody already has their general opinions about the Dolphins. Now it's about what your team thinks about itself. The Dolphins need to get right for themselves against the Bills next week going into playoffs. We'll get to all that. Let's keep going. So, we got the Texans and the Titans. Big ass whooping, 26-3. Alright, CJ Stroud is back. If CJ Stroud would have kept playing and didn't get out 2 weeks for concussion, I really think it would be an open shut case for Rookie of the Year. And when I say that, the only reason I'm thinking he might not get it is Puka Nacua. Like, just being honest. But I think he'll still get it. Look, he is tremendous. He is tremendous, and I'm going to leave it at that. I don't want to give too much away for the picks for next week, so I'm going to just leave it at that because he is playing in a big game next week, so we'll talk about that. Titans, start planning for next year. Alright, start planning for next year. Just start planning for next year. 49ers and Commanders, 27-10. 49ers get that dub. Okay, Brock Purdy got back right. This is what I need to see from teams like the Lions heading in the playoffs. Teams like the Bills and the Dolphins both need to get right. Teams like the Rams, like, this is what I want to see. Brock Purdy took an L, took a bad L, came back, said, alright, bet. Let's get it. I mean, granted, it's against the Commanders, I understand. But you gotta get right when you can get right, especially going into playoffs. Bears and Falcons, and no disrespect to the Commanders, I just don't have much to say about y'all. I can't make up shit. I'm sorry, I can't do it. God bless y'all, I can't make up shit. Believe in Magic Johnson, amen. Alright, so Falcons and Bears. Look, I picked the Bears. I like what Justin Fields is doing. I like what the Bears are able to do at the end of the season, which makes me mad about the beginning of the season, but it is what it is. They ended up getting a dub, 37-17. Falcons, the Falcons are doing what I wish the Saints would have done. I'll tell you right now, they're doing what I wish the Saints would have done. Just get your ass beat every week. Just show up, put your pads on, get the shit beat out of you, get your coach fired. That's exactly what I wish the Saints were doing, but it's cool. It's alright. They have playoff aspirations. Fuck it. So, next we got the Jags and the Panthers. Jesus, 26-0. The Panthers are the reason the Saints have no chance at playoffs. So for that, I am thankful to the Carolina Panthers. Thank you for keeping us out. Thank you, because Lord knows I don't want to see us go to playoffs just to get worked on. And it's crazy because I actually think if the Saints made playoffs, they'd be able to pull off like a shocker game. But like, I want Dennis Allen out of here that bad. That bad that I want my team to miss playoffs. It is what it is. 26-0 dub for the Jaguars. And the Jaguars needed that dub. After a rough few weeks, they needed that dub. They need another one too coming up. But we'll get to that as well. God. Okay. The Eagles and the Cardinals. Jesus. Okay. 35-31. Cardinals got the dub. Late game heroics. Little comeback season. Look, this game started off, and one of my coworkers, Eagles fan, the stereotypical loud Eagles fan. Yeah, Eagles every year we're gonna make it. Yeah, it's our yeah. So he's blowing my phone up. Yeah, Julio Jones. Yeah, whoa, we're up, and they're going crazy. The Eagles are going crazy, and then Cardinals start laying that ass whooping, and I'm like, I start looking at my phone. I'm not seeing any more text messages coming in. I'm like, hey, yo, what's up? Like, and then the fucking Cardinals beat the Eagles, and it's, what is happening? What is going on in Philly, yo? Cardinals. That's not negotiable. We're not. I don't know what the problem is in Philly. A.J. Brown sounded like it's not Nick Sirianni. Like, he went to bat for Nick Sirianni, so I don't know what the problem is. I don't like to play media personality and guess what the problem is. All I know is they better get the fuck right this week upcoming, or else they are cooked, because that is not a good loss at all. That is really, but they haven't really even had any good wins. I mean, the Dolphins game, sure, but like they haven't had any crazy, we kicked their ass W's. So this is bothering me. It really, really is bothering me with the Eagles. But because of the talent that they have on that team, I still believe that the Eagles could make a playoff push. So not all hope is lost. They're still 11-5. But the panic button is definitely time to press that panic button. It's absolutely time. It's time. Now, let's get into the Steelers and the Seahawks. Look, 30-23 dub for Pittsburgh. Steelers fans, if there's any Steelers fans that watch, is it Mason Rudolph or is it Kenny Pickett? Obviously, right now it's Mason Rudolph. I'm talking about next year. Because, like, Mason Rudolph is getting done right now. I don't think the Steelers are going to make any noise in the playoffs. I'm just being honest. I'm not trying to be disrespectful. They're not going to make any noise in the playoffs. Same with the Seahawks. So I don't want to spend too much time on this game. God bless both teams, but you're getting spanked once playoffs starts. If the Seahawks make it. If the Steelers make it. Chiefs and the Bengals, Lord, 25-17. Chiefs won, but I'm not impressed. Bro, I need ass whoopings from the Chiefs to make me a believer again. A win, a single score win, it's not gonna make me, like a single digit win is not gonna make me a believer in the Chiefs again. I'm sorry. Just no way. So, man, I can't wait until playoffs start so we can really see what everybody is made of. I think that's going to be when I have the most fun on this damn channel. But to keep it going, we got Chargers and the Broncos 16-9. The Broncos ended up winning. I thought they would fumble it after the whole Russell Wilson situation. Apparently not. Apparently not. Broncos came out there and they got that dub. Does that say more about the Broncos and, like, Russ as a player? Does a team not, because he was winning with the team this year? So that shit is crazy. That whole situation is nasty. I think this says a lot more about the Chargers. Look, Chargers, hey, y'all already fired the coach, but man, it's some shit over there. But we're focused on next year. It's 2024 already, so we're focused on next year. Same thing with the Vikings at this point, because 33-10 ass whooping Jordan Love put it on them. Jordan Love entering that C.J. Stroud territory where it's going to be hard to pick against him if he keeps consistently playing so well. But we'll see. I don't want to get too caught up on it. And in the moment, it was a great game from him. 4 touchdowns. My God. Like, just watching it like, wow. Okay. Yup. He's official. Amen. So, overall, this week, we cleaned up. Minus a team that fucked me. It's cool. We cleaned up, man. 11-5, baby. 11-5 is what we're rocking for this week. We cleaned up. We did pretty well. We did pretty damn well. So, hey, if you put money on these, bet at your own risk. But I might have made you some bread off of this week. Anyway, let's get into next week. Or this week. Right now. Yeah, let's do it. Alright, so let's do it. Let's get into it. I'm gonna give a disclaimer right now. This is going to be a weaker week for picking, only because, like, we pretty much know what all these games are. There's a couple games with playoff implications that are we're going Ravens over Steelers just because I feel like I can't put it into words. I don't believe that the Mason Rudolph run is going to continue. If it does, God bless, but I think the Ravens backups are enough to take care of the Steelers. That's just how I feel. Nah, I can't. Because the Steelers need this game. The theme I'm pretty much going for this week is who needs it. Like, who needs a W? Because I think sports most times comes down to who needs it. And that being said, the Steelers have to win to get in. So, another team of who needs it, the Colts and the Texans. This is going to be a showdown, but I think the Texans take it. I'm going to be honest, I think C.J. Stroud goes in there and balls out. He has been balling all year. He is a professional as a rookie. He is a vet, which is nuts. Like, he plays like a veteran. That's no disrespect to the Colts. I just think C.J. Stroud is living in his moment right now. Like he was before he got injured with a concussion, and he started right back to it when he got back. So, team looks night and day different without him. The Buccaneers and Panthers, we're going Bucs. They gotta win to get in. They'll win. Hopefully, they win. Alright, let's see. Jets and Patriots. Bill Belichick, if this is his last game, in New England, he's not losing. And out of respect, those players are not going to let him lose either. Also thought that about Tom Brady, though. Was wrong. But we're going to keep going. Browns and Bengals. We're going Browns. At this point, I doubt the Browns. I don't know if they're starting. They're starters. But I feel like regardless, they have enough to beat the Bengals as of right now. Jags and Texans, we are going with the Jags over the Texans. The Jags need it. They have to win. The Titans, Mike Vrabel said it sucks to lose. He doesn't want to lose, but sometimes you don't have a choice, buddy. Sometimes you don't have a choice. Saints and Falcons. The Saints are going to win, much to my demise and hatred. They are going to win this game. I would like us to get the shit kicked out of us by the Falcons in the last game of the season to miss playoffs, because then maybe Dennis Allen will get fired, but it's not going to happen. The Saints love going against what I want, so the Lions and Vikings, we're going with the Lions. Not much real reasoning here. The Vikings just haven't been impressive to end this season. Not as impressive as they were to, like, keep their season going, to rebound and then keep their season going. The Bears and the Packers. Packers gotta have it. Gotta have it. And Jordan Love, I just said he's getting to that territory where it's hard to pick against him, but same thing with Justin Fields. So, no disrespect for the Bears. It's just the Packers gotta have this W. So I think they'll get it. Like, that fire is going to be burning a little bit more for them. But the Bears get to play spoiler to a division rival, so who knows. Raiders and Broncos. We're going Raiders. Raiders, because I think their team is going to fight harder for them. Right now, they're fighting harder for them. The Broncos, who knows what their locker room looks like after the shit they tried to pull. Who knows? Who knows? The Eagles and Giants. This is hard. It's hard for me to pick the Eagles. Please, for the love of God, don't shit the bed. Please don't shit the bed, Eagles. Please. Not this week. Any other week, yes. Not this week. Please. Seahawks and Cardinals. I think the Hawks got this one. They needed to get in. So, I think they got this one. Chargers and Chiefs. Give me the Chargers. Blaine Gabbert should not be enough to beat all that talent on the Chargers. They gotta end the season right. Maybe. Rams and 49ers. No Brock Purdy. I'm assuming a couple other people might not be starting for the 49ers. So we're going with the Rams. That's simple. Cowboys have to win. Not even a discussion. let's get to the best part. Sip up on this watermelon cucumber margarita, cause that Jack Daniels honey whiskey is beating my ass right now. Bills and Dolphins. I'm not gonna keep you guys waiting. I'm going for the Dolphins. And that's not who I'm personally going for. I don't have a dog in this race. My thing is, the Bills have been just as inconsistent as the Dolphins, if we're being honest. I think the Bills have Man, this is hard. It depends on what version of Josh Allen shows up. If Josh Allen shows up and throws interceptions, it's going to be a wrap. But you could say the same thing about two of these teams, pretty much. They're both explosive when they want to be, and very underwhelming when they want to be. The difference for me, and they both have injuries, Jesus. This is tough. But give me the Dolphins. Give me the Dolphins because of Tyreek Hill. Give me the Dolphins because of Mostert. Give me the Dolphins because of Jalen Ramsey. And it's that simple. I don't have like a mountain of evidence to tell you that the Dolphins are going to win this game. That is just my personal vibes. So, let's go over it one more time before we get up out of here. We got the Steelers. I don't like that pick. I don't like it. I don't like it just because the Ravens, they are petty. Like, they like winning regardless. I'm going with the Ravens. I gotta switch it. I'm going with the Ravens. Got the Ravens. Got the Texans. Got the Bucks. Got the Patriots. The Browns. The Jags. The Saints. The Lions. The Packers. The Raiders. The Eagles. The Seahawks. The Chargers. The Rams. The Cowboys. And the Dolphins. And that will wrap up our regular season picks. Thank you guys so much for rocking with your boy for the entire season. Let me not say it like we're done, because I don't want anybody to click off the video like, alright, well, good season, I'll see you next year. No. We are about to get so much more into it for these playoffs, and as the football content ends, the basketball content will pick up. There are sports going on at all times, and there is life going on at all times, because Lord knows, there have been some headlines this week that I might just want to jump in and talk about, but that's all neither here nor there. What I'm saying is I appreciate everybody who has been here throughout all of these weeks. I don't even remember what week I started on, to be honest with you, but the fact that you rocked with me all the way to the end of the season, God bless. Like, this has been such a fun experience and wouldn't trade it for the world. Look forward to growing it here in 2024. God bless all of you. I'll see you soon, and thank you